Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about something that quietly controls your entire life, your thoughts. Your life is not only shaped by your circumstances, it is shaped by the way you think about those circumstances. If your thoughts are negative, your life feels heavy and stressful. If your thoughts are positive, your life feels stronger and more hopeful. Positive thinking does not mean pretending that problems do not exist. It does not mean ignoring pain or acting fake. It means choosing to focus on solutions instead of fear. It means training your mind to look for opportunities even when situations are difficult. Many people believe that positive thinking is natural. They think some people are just born optimistic, but that is not true. Positive thinking is a skill, and like every skill, it can be learned, practiced, and improved over time. In this lesson, we will explore how to control your thoughts, how to break negative patterns, and how to build a strong and stable mindset. Because when you learn to master your thoughts, you begin to master your life. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Control your inner voice. Inside your mind, there is a voice that speaks all day long. From the moment you wake up until you fall asleep, this voice comments on everything. It judges, complains, doubts, or sometimes encourages. The problem is that most people do not control this voice. They allow it to speak negatively without questioning it. When something goes wrong, the inner voice may say, "I am not good enough. I always fail. I cannot do this." When you repeat these thoughts again and again, they slowly become beliefs, and beliefs shape your decisions, your confidence, and your future. Negative thoughts create negative emotions. Negative emotions lead to negative actions, and negative actions create negative results. Everything begins with the way you talk to yourself. The first step is awareness. Start observing your thoughts. Do not judge them, simply notice them. When you face a problem, what is your first reaction? When someone criticizes you, what does your mind say? Awareness gives you control. If you are not aware, your thoughts control you. The second step is replacement. You cannot stop thoughts completely, but you can choose better ones. Instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I am learning from my mistakes." Instead of saying, "This is impossible," say, "This is challenging, but I can improve." The words you use matter. Language shapes emotion, and emotion shapes action. Also, learn to speak to yourself with kindness. If your friend fails, you do not call them useless, you encourage them. So why speak harshly to yourself? Encourage yourself, support yourself. Over time, repetition builds belief. Belief builds confidence, and confidence builds action. Lesson 2. Break negative thinking patterns. Negative thinking is not just one bad thought. It's a pattern that repeats so often that it feels normal. One common pattern is overthinking. You replay small problems again and again in your mind. You imagine the worst possible outcomes without real evidence. Another pattern is self-doubt. You convince yourself that you are not smart enough or talented enough. Slowly, this destroys your confidence. Comparison is another dangerous habit. When you compare your life to others, you often forget that everyone has a different journey. You see their success, but not their struggles. To break these patterns, you must interrupt them. When a negative thought appears, pause and question it. Ask yourself, is this thought really true? Do I have proof? Most negative thoughts are not facts, they are fears. Writing your thoughts down can also help. When you see them on paper, they often look less powerful and more unrealistic. And most importantly, take action. Fear grows when you stay inactive. Action weakens fear. Even small steps forward can break negative patterns and build confidence. Lesson 3. Build a positive mindset daily. Positive thinking is not something you practice once, it's a daily habit. Your morning is especially important. The thoughts you have in the first minutes of your day often shape your mood. If you wake up expecting stress, your mind prepares for stress. But if you tell yourself, today is a new opportunity, your mind prepares for growth. Gratitude is another powerful habit. Every day, think about 3 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be big things. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. Also, be careful about what you consume. Your mind absorbs everything: news, conversations, social media. If you constantly feed your mind with negativity, it becomes heavy. Choose content that inspires you and helps you grow. Small daily goals also create positivity. When you complete even one task, you feel productive. Small wins build confidence, and confidence strengthens your mindset. Lesson 4. Turn problems into opportunities. Most people see problems as obstacles. They complain and feel defeated. But strong thinkers see problems as lessons. Every difficulty teaches something. Failure teaches improvement. Criticism shows areas to grow. Rejection builds resilience. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" You cannot control everything in life, but you can control your reaction. When you focus on what you can control, your effort, your attitude, your response, you feel stronger. Remember, problems are temporary, but the strength you build from them can last forever. Lesson 6. Develop mental strength. Real positive thinking is tested during hard times. It's easy to stay positive when life is comfortable. The real challenge is staying calm when things go wrong. Mental strength means you don't give up easily. It means you feel pain, but you continue moving forward. Accept reality instead of denying it. Control your reactions instead of reacting emotionally. Be patient with your progress. Growth takes time. Each challenge you survive makes you stronger. Each mistake you learn from makes you wiser. Mental strength is not about being emotionless, it's about being stable and balanced. Lesson 7. Live with purpose and optimism. When you have purpose, your life feels clearer. Without purpose, small problems feel heavy. With purpose, even big problems feel manageable. Ask yourself what kind of person you want to become. What are you working toward? When your actions have meaning, your motivation becomes stronger. Optimism means believing that improvement is possible. It does not ignore reality. It trusts your ability to handle reality. If you believe nothing will change, you stop trying. But if you believe growth is possible, you continue working, and consistent action creates results. In the end, your life is not controlled by circumstances alone. It is controlled by your thoughts. When you master your thoughts, you master your emotions. When you master your emotions, you master your actions, and your actions shape your future. Positive thinking is not magic, it's discipline. It's daily effort. It's choosing hope instead of fear. Start by controlling your inner voice. Break negative patterns. Build strong habits. Protect your mind. Live with purpose. Stay optimistic. Because when your mindset becomes strong, your life becomes strong. If this lesson helped you, subscribe to the channel for more deep and practical lessons. Remember, a strong mind creates a strong life.